Welcome back to Mountain Connections. Well, we talked about this story last spring, in fact, and it's Culver's CurderBurger. It started out as an April Fool's joke, and then people wanted it and loved it, wanted to try it, so they put it on the menu for a limited time last year, and now it's going to be back here in October, starting on the 12th of this month, until each restaurant runs out. So you want to make sure to grab a CurderBurger. If you didn't hear the story and you want to know what it's all about, well, I had the opportunity to speak with Culver's recently. Here's more.
Last year, Culver's restaurants played an April Fool's prank on their guests by offering a fictional new menu item, a giant cheese curd on a burger bun. The online reaction to the prank surprised everybody, even Culver's, when fans not only wanted the burger but started a petition to make it a reality. Guest requests were heard, and 6 months later, the CurderBurger was born. Well, last year, people lined up for the one-day-only chance to taste it on National Cheese Curd Day. And this year, it's back by popular demand, but for an even longer time. The CurderBurger creator, Culver's Director of Menu Development, Quinn Adkins, is here to fill us in on when and how guests can get their hands on one or more to try for themselves this year. Quinn, thanks for joining us. How are you?
I'm doing well, Christine. Thank you for having us.
Chef Quinn, I love how the craze started with a prank. So tell us all about what happened.
Yeah, so the CurderBurger really started, as you said, last year when our social media team just wanted to have a little bit of fun and engage with our guests. And they teased the introduction of this fictional menu item, a giant cheese curd served on a burger bun. And we were all really surprised at how enthusiastically our guests responded to this playful prank. And we received thousands and thousands of emails and messages and online petitions that you referenced. And we here are not, we always like saying yes to our guests. So the team got to work, and in a very short period of time, we were able to introduce the CurderBurger across all of our restaurants in the country on National Cheese Curd Day last year in October. And I think it's safe to say that the response that we received from the guests was truly a phenomenon.
It really was. People went crazy for this beyond what anyone could have imagined, correct?
Yes, we had guests lined up outside our restaurant hours before they opened on National Cheese Curd Day last year. And when we did open, the CurderBurgers just flew out the door. In fact, 1 in 5 of our restaurants last year set a daily sales record. And in Wisconsin, we were serving CurderBurgers 3 times faster than any other item on the menu. And many restaurants were completely sold out before noon.
So how did you decide how to create this burger and what it would include?
Sure. So it was important that the CurderBurger deliver on the expectation that the guests had based off of the original April Fool's Day prank. So we started with our deluxe butter burger, and then we top it with this golden brown fried crown of cheese that has our yellow curds and our white curds inside. So you get this crispy, buttery, cheesy, delicious bite of goodness in every single bite of the sandwich.
And, for those who don't know what a cheese curd is, can you explain it?
Certainly. So a cheese curd is basically a small bite of unaged cheddar cheese. And we take these bites and we lightly bread them in signature seasonings and flavors. And we lightly fry them until you get this buttery, crispy, gooey deliciousness that in Wisconsin are considered a Dairyland delicacy. And at Culver's, we're especially proud of them because they've been on our menu since 1997. And we like to think that we helped introduce cheese curds to the country at large.
I think that is probably very true. And this year, there's something new. So give us details on when and how long people will be able to get their hands on a CurderBurger.
Yes, so it was super important when we knew we were going to bring the CurderBurger back this year that we do it bigger and better than we had last year. So beginning October 12th, all of our restaurants will have the CurderBurger through the end of October or until supplies last. It was really important that we give our guests as many opportunities as possible to get their hands on one or two. And I will say that I encourage folks to get to their local Culver's restaurant sooner versus later, because as we saw last year, there's just no guarantee on how long these supplies will last. And once they're gone, they're gone.
Well, I am so excited. Again, I did not have a chance to try one last year, so I'm excited it's back and for a longer time frame. Where can we make sure we get all the information we need about this?
Yes, so guests can get information on our website at culvers.com, where there will be information about the CurderBurger, as well as a locator where you can enter your address, and it will populate where your nearest Culver's restaurant will be.
Can't wait. Well, thank you so much, Quinn Adkins, for being here today. Congrats on this great menu item. Really fun that it started out as a prank, but everyone wanted it, and it's coming back for more. So really appreciate your time today and can't wait to try it.
Thank you so much, Christine. It's been my pleasure.